Ebusia IGP tete yohunu oni Lydia donko ono ye hwan CID boss me no kase o ma grabe arm robbers mu am dodo nkwa be 15 na 15 no o ma 10 na 10 no mienu so ewuwom so was 15 no mienu ewuwom because money police for no eye arm robber and police into shooting course no na police for no eku mienu to ho no mo free abanchi wo mo ku omo what I say 3 na aka no omo to rem. It's 10 no and Ghana police abo mo modern ayede agrabi omo busua me no ka say net say omo den omo ye omo rob banks bako 11 omo robberies no omo ye eye interzonal robberies because omo rob wo hefa ahafo eastern region, western, central region and Ashanti region 5 interzonal robberies and omo ye no into omo bank hono omo ko banks omo mpe wa udina mobile money wo sika mpe into omo de na kwese money heist into omo ba security man wo first wonso omo kita plan A ni plan B plan C what you say into the plan A ayejuma no ma abort plan B what you say into omo ba wo security man na ya chechero unsa ene unan na etira security man ba ko mba ono ne yiri na ewo ho ene bechi omo ene yetai omo ina agwa ebusia instead of cause no message afen edika ba ha obe like na subscribe comment am na me ba be damage in 7 mo na wo say the course ni say am robbers 10 ya echi omo yetra first person ayechi ni din eden umunti edin ye bia na wo bra bi ka ho a we won say ye wo bra na ya chero no edin eden akosi ejei aka cobra Samo apia aka akosi mugu Francis Aqua no ni nickname aka Preman neso no or the chronistica na pese bo Preman what you say Kojo Akensina ni nickname 1 billion oh agro nickname Kojo Atingawo nickname Boga Kweku Prepra no de wewu okoma mewu no ono ye fan nickname X5 won say to we di oni police fra ko di prepra agwa ma wewu ni din Kweku Prepra aha it's been no say banks of robbery and ma robbery matter say 5 regions interzonal robberies no mo ye what I say to them me be some say na wo shop weapons omo kita no change the Call of Duty weapons aye de kwakọ di djuma omo weapons omo kita na ye tira mo kum policeman ba ko bi krampo ama musa de ne weapon no ye kro no na me bisa kwan ben so pa na mutumi de e pack omo weapons no efi eastern region e ba central ahafo etimi de kokọ sa na police ni bi entimi hia mo kwan so embo search eno nkoda nchen de hia so ma che omo sisi a wate ase ten de banks omo robbery enko e try Adensi Bank Lower Pra Rural Bank won takrade wate ase na ahafo Kukuom Rural Community Bank omo no there's a comfortable amwa omo experts omo matches omo mbe mumu fraud nisa omo pe no sika kese kilos milos akese nkwa na omo pe dimi no kase no Lydia donko abetre semu ebusuya mesrese mo mayenkotie no.
On the 10th of April 2025 at about 1 a.m. this gang attacked and robbed the Adansi Rural Bank at Fomina and made away with an undisclosed amount of money and 2 pump action guns belonging to the security men on duty. The gang scaled the bank wall, tied up the security men, and cut the security door with an industrial electric cutting machine before gaining access into the bank's vaults. On 23rd April 2025 at 4 a.m., the same gang armed with pump action guns attacked and robbed the Lower Pra Rural Bank at Takrade in Traban. The robbers broke into the bank and used an industrial electric cutter to cut the bank's vaults and made away with the money in the vaults. On 18th May 2025, about 1:45 a.m., the same group armed with pump action guns robbed the Asukori Rural Bank at Wood Village, Kumasi, and made away with cash from the bank's vault, and also bolted with 1 pump action gun with 6 AAA live ammunition and cash the sum of 2,060 Ghana cedis belonging to the security guard on duty, who they tied up and abandoned. On 30th May 2025, the same men armed with 3 pump action guns broke into the Ahafu Community Bank at Kukuom after having held the security man captive and tying his hands behind his back. The robbers broke into the bank vault with an electric cutting machine and made away with the cash. On 10 July 2025, these robbers, again armed with pump-action guns, stormed the Nwabija Rural Bank at Ofinso, took the security guard hostage, tied his legs and hands at his back. They then broke into the banking hall, but could not get access into the vaults. They then bolted with 11 AA live ammunition. On 18 July 2025, same gang broke into the Bosomchi Rural Bank at Ejinasi in Kumasi. However, the swift response of the police there foiled their plans and they bolted from the bank premises. Again, on 4th August 2025, the same gang, armed with pump-action guns, besieged the Kaku Rural Bank premises, accosted the security guards, including a police officer on duty, tied them up, and proceeded to the banking hall. They then used an electric cutter to cut open the vaults and made away with the money. On 15th August 2025, at about 1 a.m., a gang armed with pump-action guns broke into the MRB Bank premises off the Winneba Swedru Road, held some bank staff residing closer to the bank hall hostage, and attempted to rob the bank. Their attempt to cut open the vault as usual failed due to the prompt response of the police patrol team. However, they managed to escape after firing shots at the patrol team. Meanwhile, they left behind one pump-action gun loaded with 8 cartridges and 1 industrial electric cutter. On 16th August 2025 at 1:45 a.m., the same gang proceeded to Achim Asine, where they robbed the South Birim Rural Bank. Armed with pump-action guns, they entered the bank premises, held the security man hostage, and later bolted with cash from the bank. On 25th August 2025, the gang, again armed with 3 pump-action guns, stormed the Wenchi NIB Bank, tied the security man and held him hostage. They broke into the bank vault and made away with the money. On 8 September 2025, the gang, again armed with 3 pump-action guns and 1 AK-47 rifle, stormed the EcoBank Kenyasi premises and, due to their large number, held the 2 police officers on duty hostage at gunpoint and seized their 2 AK-47 rifles loaded with ammunition, together with 3 mobile phones. Their attempt to cut open the main vault failed due to faulty electric industrial cutter machine. They then bolted with the 2 service AK-47 rifles. And lastly, on Sunday, 14th September 2025, at 3:30 a.m., the same gang, armed with pump-action guns and 3 AK-47 rifles, broke into the St. Martin de Porres Cooperative Credit Union at Atonsu, Monaco, held the security man and his wife hostage, and robbed the bank of an amount of money. Police, on arrival at the scene, retrieved 1 AK-47 rifle magazine loaded with 10 rounds of ammunition. Exhibits so far recovered by the police from the suspects include the following: 3 AK-47 assault rifles, 1 single-barrel gun with 1 AAA ammunition, 7 pump-action guns, and 96 rounds of AAA ammunition, 3 Bruni pistols with 40 rounds of ammunition, 1 M&P pistol with 4 rounds of ammunition, cash the sum of 18,845 Ghana cedis, 104 US dollars, 190 Liberian dollars, 5,800 naira, 31,000 sefa, and a quantity of assorted Ghana coins. 6 vehicles, 4 motorbikes, assorted mobile phones, and jewelries. Ladies and gentlemen, it is worth noting that one of the AK-47 rifles marked GHGP/ASH/TEPA/TP/B1523 retrieved from this gang was a police service weapon issued to number 48034 G Corporal Francis Eduyao, then at Tepa Police District Headquarters, who was sadly attacked by armed robbers and killed on the Bibiani-Goso Highway on 29 November 2024 while he was returning from an official duty. This is an indication that this same gang committed that heinous crime. The other 2 AK-47 rifles, also service weapons, were snatched from officers who were on duty at EcoBank Ahafo Kenyasi when they were attacked by a gang of armed robbers on 8 September 2025. Between November 2024 and September 2025, the police administration responded to a series of bank robberies across the country. A critical analysis of these robberies revealed a similar modus operandi employed by the robbers. Their modus was that the gang armed with pump-action guns attack a bank, hold the security guards hostage, snatch their weapons, and then use industrial cutting machines to break into the vaults of the banks. Targeted intelligence gathering across the affected regions led police to one of the suspects, one Kwabna Owusu-Ansah alias Kobi, an ex-convict who is believed to be the mastermind who recruited several others for the robbery operations. On 18 September 2025, an intelligence team proceeded to Esereso Adeja, where sustained surveillance led to the arrest of suspect Kwesi Eje alias Cobra, the leader of the gang, in his hideout at Esereso Adeja. A search conducted in his house and its surroundings led to the retrieval of 2 AK-47 rifles marked BA 406069 and AB 405216, with a magazine loaded with 13 rounds of ammunition concealed in a sack buried in a pond of water behind his house.
Tene wutie ma me Lydia Donkwa CID boss no ho offense kama oni IGP tete yo hu no omo yiye nyoma ntende wo ye am robber yes wo ye am robber ye be sere so be show sapo munsuo na sisie no be boa anka ko standby na yes wo be ko bia se Ghana police force chiwa won se enwe expertise omo the tactical mind nenam tende wo yes wo be gina nche eshutia won se police no wa fat entitie mu experienced policeman to no wo gina na wo to movie na wa hwe what's your movie now where you say ujina ho na watete o ka bi echi na wakoto no shoot police no the expert tactical mind no the nam no any physical any the action with training grounds no the nam untumi akola nsi owura what's ase ten the you shoot mo shooting na police no ono obaye ne style bia obo se be shock bu ha na wekum na we free that's a need then ye gini we ase sika. Money is the root of all evil. So cancel na nipa paint na nipa ye juma. So ibi mu person be bre. What you say? Pe bre so person o chele. And the obe bre. Aden the obe bre no we feel. Nso person be bre. O person o bokro no. Sisi ya ti nkofo 10 ni. Me no ka se bi no mu papa. Me yes ye try say taxi drivers wom, plumbers wom, bebre. Obi abi wom. Me no ka so obi papa onim say de papa ye juma no. Ni papa ya chi nene nso onim obi so ehu na se papa na ejuma oye ni eye fewe kama awofo ene omomba no ene oyele no na we me no ka se omo amachi omo ise wa oyele wo oyele bu me no ka se bia na oyele ka ofa we chi dida na wo wasa kobokro no ya sa chi usi no wa ma no go ahead ende ono obesemu obi anche no free o kwa kodem sisi ade go pie mu court a ide imagine yes I be ma o because me cha makum police officer na Sankrofo we nkofo ba ko one gang omoma robe different regions. One gang omo robe wa ha no mako takrade omaba takrade this week then the mamba western what you say. It's India we no ya chiwa imagine minim the superior say I want say yenim judgment ebe ma mo supreme court no so far special police officer no eno mpo ye dangerous ade ye kira omo leader friend Kobi ono ka ye say ex convict eno no aba na why recruit. In the Ghana police for a recruit, no, almost so my recruit one side. In the killers go meet killers, we killers go run. Then the killers we share killers, me no kasi omomi ansa aton rim. You won't be your mafa. That's ya say. Inside the Ghana police, no, mature say, IGP tete you no, also oba when the first make us a case, solid. Everyone so no so baby because damn pariba am abeye legacy bi no ma ato what ya say. Then was a damn pariba share your obeye no so come solid. Nanka ye kase Ghana asikra IGP awaba wa be ye juma utim se okoye confuse ka manfo kase IGP we dey wasan komosesa no hwan dampare ntende tete yo hunu no ono so aba no o kire mo se no obetata no tendi ono ona ho saa wo se onye so no spy nyomem o hwe nyomem to ni beti no ne aso so say so say na and then my friend asemu police won say Ghana police but police in childa they will say agro Ghana police be so ma who to attack the chi say am always here na onyoma ina draw attack en fa no ho Ghana police chiwa na agro onya ten dey on pon asem kra foto me na on baby kana benya problem e say sem e koso no isi dey be Ghana police abaso my ade mo yesi no almost more chest some sanitize the system no more because it's a chrono this fiti January bedu September kran robberies no ma akoso no ma akoso Ghana no too much ene ne obi wu ochina obi wu ene edoso adoso dodo send them some way bibia fa ho ande IGP ni Ghana police for no ande ye mamomo mo koso na monye juma no ati asa ebusia insem koso no message afa no we di kan ba like na subscribe comment my high penash media TV. I'm out.